Hey everyone, my name is Heather Moorhead. Thank you for joining me as I share my CliftonStrengths results and how they shape who I am as a growing nurse leader. Learning about my natural strengths helps me show up more confidently, work better with others, and support a positive environment for patients and the teams that I work with. Today, I'll walk you through my top 5 strengths, how they help me make a leadership impact, and then what I can continue to grow in to support safe, high quality care. When we understand ourselves, we can lead others more effectively. My strengths help me build relationships, communicate clearly, and stay positive, even when things are tough. These abilities fit well in nursing, where trust, teamwork, and cultural awareness are so important. This presentation is my chance to look closely at what I naturally do well and how I can continue to develop into the leader my patients and coworkers need. According to my CliftonStrengths results, my top themes are developer, woo, realtor, communication, and positivity. These all reflect how much I value connecting with people and helping them succeed. They are a big part of how I show up at work and school, encouraging others, trying to understand them, and making sure that everyone feels supported and comfortable. My strengths fall into the relationship building and influencing domains. That means leadership for me really starts with creating genuine relationships and using communication to move things forward. I enjoy bringing people together, supporting teamwork, and finding ways to make everyone feel like they belong. Developer is my number one strength. I love seeing people grow and celebrating their progress, even with small wins. In nursing, this shows up when I help someone learn something new, offer encouragement, or support them when something feels difficult. My goal is to help others believe in themselves and feel confident in their skills. Woo is my second CliftonStrengths theme. Woo means I enjoy meeting new people and breaking the ice. Whether I'm talking with coworkers or introducing myself to patients, I like making others feel comfortable right away. It helps build trust quickly, which is very important when caring for patients and working as a team. Realtor is my third Clifton strength. Realtor is all about forming deeper relationships. Even though I can be outgoing, I really enjoy working closely with people I know well. This helps me create strong teamwork because meaningful connections make it easier to communicate honestly, support each other, and work toward shared goals. Communication is my fourth Clifton Strengths theme. Communication means I am someone who can put thoughts and information into clear words. I enjoy talking through problems, teaching, and making sure everyone is on the same page. In nursing, this is incredibly important for safety and for helping patients and families understand what is going on in their care. Positivity is my fifth Clifton Strength theme. Positivity means I bring energy and encouragement to situations, especially when things get stressful. Nursing can be hard and people can feel overwhelmed. Staying upbeat helps the team keep going and reminds others that we can get through any tough moment together. My top 5 Clifton strengths strongly support my ability to lead effectively within nursing practice. All of these strengths work together to help me support a safe and healthy environment for both patients and coworkers. I can build trust, encourage others, teach clearly, and keep a positive atmosphere. These are qualities that make a huge difference in how people feel at work and how well they can take care of others. Now I'm shifting into my bottom strengths, and I was honestly surprised by these results. Working as a charge nurse in the emergency department, I have to make quick decisions, think critically, and step into leadership during stressful moments. These traits feel like everyday job requirements, so I actually assumed that they would be higher. But the Clifton Strengths reminds me that lower things are not weaknesses, they simply require more energy and intention for me to use consistently. I have developed these abilities through experience and necessity, not because they come naturally to me. As I grow into advanced practice, these insights matter. As an advanced practice RN, I have to be confident in decision making. I have to be able to balance clinical judgment with clear direction for my team. And now that I know these areas, I can make a more conscious effort to be intentional about strengthening them so they never hold me back and they don't affect patient safety or my leadership style. My least dominant Clifton strengths domains are strategic thinking and influencing. These are areas that I rely on daily for care planning, prioritization, and patient advocacy. In the ER, slowing down to think through every possibility isn't always an option. I will need to look beyond the immediate moment and anticipate what comes next for the patient. Knowing these are growth areas pushes me to build confidence around long-term planning and assertive clinical leadership. Strategic being lower means I may not automatically see multiple future directions at once. In emergencies, I rely on structured priorities like triage or SBAR to keep care moving safely. I will need to think further ahead, like follow-ups, chronic disease implications, and barriers to adherence. Strengthening strategic thinking helps me see the patient beyond the crisis at hand. Asking myself, what might this become if I don't act now, will support better long-term outcomes in advanced practice. Analytical being lower means I instinctively look at the people before the data. In the ED, data matters. Vitals, trending, lab significance, throughput metrics. As an advanced nurse, evidence-based decisions rely heavily on interpreting research, patterns, and health outcomes. To grow here, I can be intentional about checking the numbers first, using tools like risk scores, guidelines, and evidence summaries. Combining empathy with objective data will make my clinical decisions stronger and improve accountability in advanced practice. I also feel that will be a huge theme when transitioning from a bedside ER nurse to an advanced practice provider. I feel like my role now is to look at the patient first, and my role in advanced practice will be to analyze the data. Deliberative means I evaluate risk carefully, which is helpful, but in emergent situations it can cause hesitation. Practicing efficiency with risk assessments helps me act decisively when seconds matter. As I transition into the advanced practice RN role, this strength will evolve into measured clinical judgment, protecting patients from unnecessary risk while still making timely decisions. Developing the confidence to trust my gut with my training will be key to balancing safety and speed. Ideation being lower means I tend to choose practical solutions quickly rather than brainstorming many new options. With advanced practice nursing, it's going to require creativity, especially when a patient situation doesn't fit the textbook. By learning from coworkers who think differently than I do and using tools like collaborative brainstorming, I can expand my ability to personalize patient care and problem solve in complex scenarios. Innovation doesn't need to be instinctive. It can be learned by staying curious and open to new perspectives. Command being lowest was the biggest surprise. In the emergency room, when tensions rise or a crisis hits, I do step into a leadership role, but apparently, based on this assessment, it takes me more energy. As an advanced practice nurse, there's going to be moments where I must speak up confidently, challenge a decision, or lead tough conversations with patients, families, or even other providers. Strengthening assertive communication, especially when advocating for safety, ensures that others will trust my leadership and that the patients receive the protection that they deserve. Even though these strengths are not instinctive for me, I use them every day and I can continue building them with purpose. Partnering with teammates who excel in strategic planning, analytics, and innovation will make us stronger together. As I transition into advanced practice, I want to keep leaning into interprofessional collaboration. By listening, learning, and reaching out for different perspectives, I can make decisions that are not only fast and safe, but thoughtful and future focused. Overall, these results show me that my strongest leadership tools are connection, communication, and positivity, which are all powerful in healthcare. And after I took that assessment, I was not surprised by my top 5 strengths because those do come naturally to me, and that is how I lead. And that is honestly what describes me as a person. Continuing to grow in decision making, assertiveness, and forward planning will make me a well rounded provider who can confidently manage both everyday care and critical high stakes situations. My strengths help create a culture of trust and teamwork. My growth areas will help me become a more decisive, strategic, and impactful leader as an advanced practice RN. This assessment gave me a clear understanding of who I am and who I'm becoming. My top strengths allow me to support others, build relationships, and communicate with purpose. My bottom strengths remind me to stay intentional about confident decision making and long term thinking. I'm excited to continue growing, bringing empathy, encouragement, and strong clinical leadership together so that I can provide safe, meaningful, and effective care as an advanced practice nurse. These are the references that were used to present this information to you. Thank you for your time, and I'm excited to learn about what makes each of you tick.